This program is brought to you by the Center for a Sustainable Today.
I've been in travel industry for the last probably 5 or 6 years. I was at Lonely Planet before, and World Nomads is a partner of Lonely Planet. So I got to know the World Nomads team several years ago. Met them through various events, and when I was down in Australia, they would be there as well as account management capacity. And I just loved my now boss, Chris Noble, and the founder, Simon Monk. I met them for drinks in San Francisco, and we just hit it off as people. We just had a fantastic evening, 6 hours. The staff were waiting for us to get out of the restaurant. And when I first was considering joining the company and they'd asked me to join them, I thought travel insurance, I don't know about travel insurance, but just the way they do it and things like footprints and their scholarships and their competitions and their content, I just thought they were a fantastic company, and I had no choice. I just had to join them. I thought they were really, really innovative, and Chris really loves the technology. Simon's a technical person, so what they're doing in the mobile space, what we're planning out for mobile applications as well, is super, super exciting. And it's just, I want to be in a company that's innovative technologically, but also socially, and Footprints to me is the gem in the crown of World Nomads, an absolute gem. I'm very proud to be a part of it. The mission is really to make a difference with harnessing that power of many. It's a very simple idea, and the technology helps make that happen through that ability to tack on that micro donation, and the power of many and the power of small. We aggregate thousands of these small little donations that, when you think about it, 50 cents is a candy bar, or $3 is a coffee. And the little bit of incremental steps, that power of many, those mosquitoes that Anita Roddick mentions in her quote, is very powerful when you put them all together. And it's the essence is just keep it small, keep it simple, and make it easy for your traveler to be a part of that change and to make that change happen, because that's what we believe in as a company. And I think sometimes I think about World Nomads as we're a bunch of travelers who happen to be selling travel insurance, but it really is about the things like Footprints and that gem of we want to make a difference. We've been to these countries, we're avid travelers, and we want to somehow impact and make a change, and so we harness technology to help us do that. And we help our partners do that too. I think it's important to be reminded in any way through, even if it's a corporation reminding you of it, but reminding you that you can make a difference, that you can vote with your wallet. And I think that that's very important. I think from a company perspective and other companies and peer-to-peer perspective, that it doesn't take much to make a difference as a company. For us, it was a technological development of an API and inserting it into the purchase path. And it's so easy. So why would you stop a company, why would you stop yourselves as an organization from inserting that API in your purchase path when online commerce is one of the major channels of revenue for a lot of companies? So you don't have to think about your NGOs that you're working with. We can do that for you through the Footprints program, and it's easy. It's easy to be socially responsible. When you're stringing together people from all over the world who don't know each other, and that collaborative sense of my 50 cents is going with someone else's $1 from Namibia and someone else's $1 from Argentina, and there's this sense of kinship and this tribal sense of I'm part of something. And you're collaborating with unknown people, but as an organization, we're collaborating with people we know, agencies that we think are doing great work. Fred Hollow's Foundation, the Australian Himalayan Foundation, Planetara. All these companies are doing great things, and the collaboration is a very easy, again, it's about ease. They're very easy to work with. It's a no-brainer project to help support, and if we can help do something to facilitate that, then it's just a compelling story. We did a trial and error. We just knew we had to be in there. Our customers were in there. Our travelers were in there. People we wanted to tap into were in there. And we just said, well, let's just go. And I remember Chris, the general manager, asking me, he says, what should I be tweeting about? Because I have my ideas. And we had a conversation about it a year ago when I first joined the business. And I said, just share information or just be yourself. But let's not have an editorial calendar, or let's not have sort of guidelines by which we tweet, which some companies overthink. And we just did it. And it just was very organic, very real, very sincere. And I just think the way we approach it has been very successful. I think we're very fortunate, and it's a perfect storm. We didn't know that we would be able to sort of tap into ads and get 34,000 fans, or that our fans would start talking to each other and saying, hi, I'm Maria from Mexico. I'm going to be in Peru next week. I'd love to meet with somebody for a drink. And the travelers are talking to each other through it, and we're like, fantastic. This is about us and you, but then now it's about you and you. And it's been really, really magical to see that happen. And if you understand yourself as a company, your vision, your mission, your business, then it doesn't matter how you express it. And I think people lose sight of that. I think they really forget that it's a smoke in the mirrors of, I'm going to use this social media and I'm going to be contrived and I'm going to be manufactured about it, and they forget that, well, they're actually a company or there are people behind that brand, and they lose sight of that, and it becomes very tinned.